Carl Hooker, Director of Instructional Technology for Eanes ISD. This is the Westlake Initiative for Innovation iPad orientation video. Before you get the iPads, let's go over a few of the ground rules. You all are familiar with the acceptable use guidelines of the past for the district. Well, now we've changed those to the responsible use guidelines for technology. In there, you'll find a specific section for high school students talking about internet safety and security, as well as digital citizenship. We want you to care and love for your iPad, and we also encourage you to personalize it. But please remember that this is a learning tool provided to you by the district. One of the first tips about your iPad is to make sure you don't change the name of the iPad. The name is located under the Settings button in the General area under the word Name. It should be named the exact same code that's on the back of your iPad. This is what allows you to get apps from us and also helps us whenever you have a lost or stolen iPad. In taking care of the external parts of your iPad, you want to avoid prolonged exposure to heat. That could come from being inside a car on a hot day, or in this case, a barbecue grill. If you want to clean your iPad, please use a dry cloth or shirt sleeve. Do not spray your iPad with water or chemical cleaner, and please do not submerge your entire iPad under water.
We are going to do a very
Many iPad breaks happen because of a stumble on the stairs or getting knocked off the edge of a desk. You want to avoid dropping your iPad at all costs, and certainly don't try to do like this guy is doing and drop it from a 60-foot lift.
What happens? 60 feet, all clear. All right, that definitely does not look good.
While these are extreme examples, do know that the iPad is not indestructible. You'll want to avoid throwing it into your backpack without the screen protected, as things like pens, keys, pencils, nails can cause all sorts of damage to the screen. Once again, the best way to keep your iPad safe is to simply leave it in its case. As you'll be setting up your email and access to your home folder and shared drives, you'll want to make sure that you protect your iPad with a passcode lock. To do that, go into Settings, click on General, scroll down to where it says Passcode Lock, and then turn your passcode on. At that point, you'll be prompted to enter a 4-digit code, in this case 1234, and re-enter that code. That code will be the one you'll use for whenever your iPad goes to sleep. That way, if it's ever recovered, no one will be able to access your personal files that you're already logged into. It's recommended that one of the other features you add to your iPad is the Find My iPad feature. This is located in Settings. Click on iCloud. You'll notice after you log in with your Apple ID that you'll have the option of turning on the Find My iPad feature. While we can find your iPad within the school district walls, this will be very handy if you ever should lose your iPad outside of the school district. Go to iCloud.com to locate your iPad. Should the unfortunate happen and your iPad is damaged, you want to immediately take it to the juice bar, which is located in the Westlake High School library. Upon receipt of this, your iPad will be assessed for damages, and whether or not you've received or paid for insurance will determine the amount that you owe at that time. Once you've paid that, you'll receive a replacement iPad. Before you can download any apps from self-service or the App Store, you'll need to make sure you log in your Apple ID. That's under Settings and under the Store icon. There you can sign in, and if you have an existing Apple ID, here's where you would fill that out. Now, if you don't have an existing Apple ID, I would suggest you go to appleid.apple.com to set up an ID without a credit card. In order to get paid apps on your iPad free from the district, we use an app called Self-Service. Click on Self-Service and you'll see a list of paid apps that we've made available to you. You can then download these apps after you've set up your Apple ID and then keep them on your iPad. One more thing about apps. While we know there are thousands of entertaining apps out there, please know that this is a school-issued device and the primary purpose is instruction. You should always ask yourself the question, what's the benefit to having this app before downloading? I want to take a moment to go over a few of the apps that will help you keep organized. iFiles is the way you'll be able to access your home and shared drives. eBackpack is the district's new content management system. This will be the ideal way to collect and turn in work to your teachers from the iPads. All secondary students' courses are already set up in eBackpack. You can log in with your Novell login at eanes.ebackpack.com or downloading the free eBackpack app. Once in there, you'll notice that all your courses are already loaded. You may also set up your Eanes Gmail account to send and receive documents from your teacher. Remember that email is a privilege and that you do follow all the responsible use guidelines when it comes to sending mail messages. On the WHS page, click on the Wi-Fi link to find this video and more information about these apps and other instructions to help you with your iPad. This concludes the iPad orientation video. Thank you for watching, and we hope you have an exciting year interacting and learning with your iPad.